Guys, thanks for allowing me to join you in your inner sanctum today.
Oh, John Wayne, what happened to your face? You look terrible.
I cut myself shaving.
Right, what did you use to shave? A chainsaw? By the way, John Wayne, I know you're a devout anti-masker.
Yeah.
But sometimes wearing a mask for aesthetic reasons just seems the prudent thing to do.
Never mind. I'm fine. Anyway, I'm glad you two are back at the creative. And far be it for me to interrupt your routine, but I do have some feedback for you both.
Really? You watched Chilliwack Tonight?
Well, I don't want to oversell it, but yeah, I do skim through the shows. Okay. And I've noticed some things that go really well.
Wow, positive feedback. I think I'm getting tingly.
Don't go overboard. I said some things.
Okay, John Wayne, we're listening. What do you like about the program?
Thanks for asking, Rachel. So what it is that when you guys use self-defecating humor to tell the jokes, it's very disarming.
Self-defecating humor?
Exactly. The audience loves it, the jokes land, and most of all, I like it.
Rachel, he's onto something. Self-defecating humor is the best. It's very disarming. I agree.
Well, excellent then. So I want more self-defecating humor throughout the show. And as you're in writing mode, I'd like to ask you guys for some major self-defecation on the next episode.
John Wayne, we promise you're going to get a full load.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys. I gotta go.
Okay, see ya. What is he talking about? Self-defecating humor doesn't mean self-deprecating?
Rachel, no need to shit the bed over it.
Almost live from Chilliwack, it's Chilliwack Tonight. Been looking forward to this episode all week? Rumor has it there's going to be nudity. Well, right then, enjoy Chilliwack Tonight.
Whackwood, totally an attack word.
But not a mentally slack word.
Whackwood, see you all after the break.
Ugh, that was a brutal segment. I told you it would be. How do you pronounce that word again?
Flocci nocini hilipilification. It's a simple word.
Oh my God, well if you can pronounce it, why wasn't it your word?
Rachel, quit dwelling in the past, okay? I have a question for you.
Okay, well instead of announcing you have a question, why don't you just ask your question?
Look at what you've done right now. Instead of just asking me what, I was letting you know I was going to ask you a question. You asked me a question, thereby stepping on my question. Why do you do that?
Oh my God, look, you idiot. First you're telling me that you're going to ask me a question.
Right.
Then rather than just asking your question, you ask me why I'm asking you why you're telling me you're going to ask a question. Do you understand how stupid that is? We only have a 60-second commercial break.
I have no idea what you just said.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Welcome back. All right, Rachel, who's our guest interview this week?
Are you scared to death of dying? Or maybe purgatory's got you a little freaked out. Oh, the hell with death being so gloomy. I'm Antonia Pachisi, a certified coffin consultant, but you can call me your little angel Tony. So let's talk over coffee. I'll make it worth your while.
Tony Parcheesi's Coffin and Urn Emporium. Enjoy our showroom on Wellington, right in the heart of Chilliwack.
And look at the Irish tea, Berris.
Thank you, Rachel, thank you. I'm not Irish, though. And why are you dressed like that?
What do you mean? I'm celebrating. It's St. Patty's Day. Do you want a drink?
It's 9 in the morning. Come on. We're already late for rehearsal. Let's go upstairs.
Well, that's great. It's the perfect way to get the day going. And you do realize I'm usually drunk when I'm recording with you, don't you?
Well, that would be congruent with my observations of you to date.
You know what, I'm just joking. But now that I think about it, it is actually kind of a good idea. It would make working with you much more tolerable.
Okay, drink away. I really don't care. We have a far bigger problem right now, and it's got to do with what you're wearing. Do you have a change of clothes?
You don't like my outfit? You can't just stay in your corner, bro. Plaza's here to play.
I've always enjoyed when people refer to themselves in the third person.
Really?
No. Oh. And look, you can't wear green on a green screen set. You know that. You're transparent.
Oh, Berris, I've always felt like we've had that kind of connection, like you really know me.
No, not remotely. You're literally see-through right now.
You're such a bastard. You know what? I'm just representing the Irish, okay? And what's the deal with leprechauns anyway?
Look, Rachel, I think the Irish have this. Why don't you go to the washroom, throw up, change, and meet me on the set upstairs?
Dude, why don't you kiss my Blarney Stone?
Coarse language, Rachel, coarse language. Watch it. Oh, hey, Don, how's it going?
Good. Are you paying bills right now? Can I hop in there? I just need to get a bit of cash.
Yeah, Bita Coin, don't you mean, Donnie? We're being paid in Bita Coin now.
Right now I need a bit of cash. Those Bita Coin transfers, I see the email confirmation showing and they're going to my new Cayman Islands account.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I see the transfers going in and I haven't touched any of it so far. Bita Coin just keeps increasing every day. You know, John Wayne's really onto something, starting this cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good to see. Very encouraging, but what I'd like is to have some access to it. I mean, we get the transfers and then they put a 30-day hold on the funds. So I've been living off my savings, waiting for these rolling holds to drop off, and just even one time.
You know what, Donnie? You got to quit the bitching. You're being paid huge money right now that John Wayne's introduced this new payment system.
Right.
Why can't you just drink the Kool-Aid like the rest of us?
Berris, have you ever heard of the parable of the boiled frog?
Don, if this is another Quebec rant, you can stop right now. We live in a bilingual society, and I, for one, embrace it.
Stop. Okay, we're in a pot of water on the stove. The heat is turned on. Feels good as the water gets warmer. Ooh, getting quite warm. And now you're cooked. You follow?
Oh, I follow all right. And yes, it's lunchtime.
What are you eating?
Pepper steak. It's delicious.
Ew.
Why aren't you eating?
Well, after seeing that, I'm not hungry.
Rachel, you gotta eat. We have a big show this week. Really big.
You know, I've been thinking, I can't do this anymore.
What, eat?
No.
You're real thin.
This show, we're going around in circles.
My head is exploding right now. What are you talking about?
Every week we sit down, we write the show, organize the guests, produce and edit Chilliwack Tonight,
Right.
and then we put it out on social media to like a rabid group of what, like 500 fans?
I think you're really underestimating that.
Well,
There's
okay,
more
give
than
or
that.
take, what, a couple hundred? Give or take.
What is your point? We're in a sophomore slump, season 3, right? It happens.
Yes.
It happens.
But it hasn't happened to us, and more importantly, we're not doing anything about it.
Yes, we are.
Oh.
Yes, we are. New guests, new sets,
Okay.
reactivation of the Writers' Roundtable,
Yeah.
a new building, a beautiful cafeteria.
Okay,
huh?
it's not
Look at all
enough.
this.
We need to think big, like big.
Okay, Rachel, please expound a fully articulated thought. Huh? What the hell does think big actually mean?
Big, like we're kings. We're top of Chilliwack. We're like Mount Chiam, right? We're the Whack Pack. But we need to expand the audience.
The Whack Pack? Yeah. Oh, dear Rachel. Always the dreamer. Big fish, small pond. That's what we are. Why can't you just embrace it?
Because as a big fish in a small tank, we're choking on our own feces. You have to clean the tank out once in a while or you die.
Okay, now I regret asking you to articulate your thoughts.
Okay, there's more to life than Chilliwack. There's a big world out there.
Whack Pack.
Hi, Berris. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
No problem. A pleasure to meet you, Aatif. I didn't even know we had a comptroller.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know me, but I've been with the company for over 5 years.
Wow, that's longer than I've been here. Okay, so what does a comptroller do anyway?
Oh, sorry, I thought you knew why you were here.
No idea.
Well, I'm the numbers guy, and it's got to do with your expenses.
My expenses? What's wrong with my expenses?
Well, nothing. I think.
Oh, you seem a little nervous. I understand. It can't be easy meeting the biggest star on the network for the first time.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, I guess.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Despite my fame, I treat everyone equally. Whether you're the shoe shine in the lobby, the staff at the cafeteria, straight up, 10% tip. Huh?
That's very generous.
Very, very. I don't kid around with that kind of stuff. I treat people with respect. It's what they deserve.
Yeah, that's great. But no, I'm not nervous about meeting you. actually, though it is an absolute pleasure. No, what it is that I've actually had to call on our auditors on some of these expenses you've claimed. It's just protocol, but I'm a bit concerned about that if I can be honest.
Auditors? You said there was nothing for me to be worried about.
I said I think. It depends on how this conversation goes.
Oh, shaving injury, right? Right? I mean, what happened to your face?
And art, but I'd rather not say.
Oh my God, what happened? Did you like fall out of bed or something?
No, but okay. Just don't tell Berris.
Okay, what happened?
I got hit by a truck.
No way.
Seriously.
Oh my God.
That's what happened. I was riding my bike through a roundabout and I got run over.
Whoa, come on. I mean, no way. Like down on Bailey Road? Oh, you poor guy. Are you okay? Any broken bones? I mean, you're lucky to be alive. Like a truck? Holy, that's serious.
Yeah, I know. I feel lucky. Stiff but lucky. And yes, I have a broken humerus.
All right, what is this? You're joking now.
No, I'm not joking.
Okay, you had me feeling all empathetic for you, you know, something that's totally not in my nature, and then you go and tell me you broke your funny bone? Not funny.
Rachel, no, not my funny bone. My humerus, my upper arm.
Okay, so this is real. Okay, now I feel bad again. I'm sorry.
Oh. How bad? Enough for a sponge bath?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dawn's waiting for you in the studio.
Okay, I don't want you to get upset here.
That's easy for you to say.
All right, why don't we move on to something else?
Okay.
This $1,200 room service charge for your New Year's Eve New York hotel stay, what was that for again?
I don't know. I can't remember. You know, it's so long ago. Champagne, maybe.
Okay, so in that situation, drinking alcohol in your hotel room, chillTV cannot accept that as an expense.
On.
That would be for your account.
Are you kidding? From my account? What account? I have no account.
No, not kidding. Your account is a fancy way of saying you gotta pay for it yourself.
Okay, look, I wouldn't even have ordered it if I thought I had to pay for it, right? That makes sense. That's just not fair. You know how expensive that champagne was? There should be some sort of guide on all these rules you're throwing at me here. It's ridiculous.
You know, I totally agree with you, Berris.
Thank you. So you see my point. We should be made aware of this stuff before we get into trouble. Makes sense.
That is so true, Berris.
Yes.
And that's why we had you sign this acknowledgement of reading the employee handbook, which has a detailed section on employee expenses. You did read that, right? I have your signature right here.
I was actually supposed to read that? Jeez, isn't this just a write-off? Can't you just write it off?
How are we supposed to do that?
I don't know. I'm not an accountant, clearly. You know, just write it off. Everybody writes it off. Huh?
Thanks for your time, Berris. And on your way out, can you please let Rachel know that I need to see her as well?
What do I work for you now?
Well, no, not technically, but I do sign your paychecks, and what about treating everybody with respect?
Aatif!
Okay, so what? Am I in trouble?
Oh, no, Rachel, not at all. Don't worry. I just had some questions on these expenses that you claimed during your New York trip for the New Year's show.
Oh, okay. So what? Have I messed things up?
No, Rachel, no. I just wanted some clarification on this receipt. $2,000 for a silk purse from Bloomingdale's. Is that right?
Was that wrong? I mean, should I not have done that? I thought here I am representing the show. We're talking New York City. I mean, I had to up my game a bit, if you know what I mean. That isn't against the rules, is it?
Well, technically it's not allowed, but I do have the latitude to make some exceptions.
Oh.
So I don't want you to worry about this one bit.
Okay, well, thank you then.
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure, Rachel.
Dawn, by the way, did you see John Wayne? He looks like he got hit by a truck.
Oh, I know. Brutal. I've had shave days like that.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, it's the worst when you use cold water and then you shave with the blade, especially a dull one.
Well, why are you shaving with a cold water then? That doesn't make any sense.
It wasn't planned. It's my condo. Centralized hot water, which sounds great, except the tank is too small. You gotta be up pretty early to nab the shower and shave before those rotten teenagers get up and get ready for school.
Yeah, those kids. So now, you think that's what happened with John Wayne then?
Oh, no, that's not from shaving. No. Didn't you notice? He's got a grill mark on his forehead. It's from a Volvo truck. I mean, you can clearly see the V.
Don, you're like a sleuth, a private detective.
The name's Lane. Don Lane.
That's a spy. Who do you have organized for guests over the next few weeks? We need to know. We need to get this going.
This is not my job. What are you
Well, it's always been your job.
I was fired from the show for the entire season up until now. How did you manage before?
Well, if you actually watched the program, which you should, you would have noticed we didn't actually have guests.
What the
on
hell?
Chilliwack Tonight.
What are you talking about? This is so frustrating.
Look, you knew what you were getting into. You've worked so hard, climbing your way, conniving to get back into the host seat. Well, welcome back. You keep asking me what the plan is? You're the host. I could turn this right around back at you. Rachel, what is the plan?
Okay, that's a fair comment. If you are now saying I'm empowered to make the moves.
Well, not entirely.
Hey, no, stop. That's what you just said.
Well, with my input, I get a major say.
Okay, so we're partners?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Stop. We're partners. The business decisions get to made jointly, right?
What about John Wayne? He actually owns the show.
You know what? Let me work on John Wayne. He owns chillTV, but we're the brain trust of Chilliwack Tonight. Without us, there is no Chilliwack Tonight anyway.
Well, that's true. That's good. I like that. And how is your relationship going with John Wayne anyway?
Stop it. There's no relationship, just a friendship. We understand each other.
Well, that's an interesting fact to know, Rachel. But does John Wayne know that?
Hey, Don, are you ready for next week?
I am. Well, wait, maybe not. What are we doing next week?
I love that you never listen to a word I say.
Well,
the misting program begins.
Oh, right. The misting program.
Yeah.
You're going to aerosolize sodium hypochlorite into the HVAC system using a humidifier. Brilliant.
No more masks, Don.
Well, it's not like you ever actually wear one, so honestly,
true.
the way you look right now may not be a bad idea. Strictly for aesthetic purposes, of course.
You're a bastard.
I know.
And that's not the point. I'm doing it for everyone. Everyone here at the chillTV Trade Center complex, and ultimately everywhere. No more masks.
Well, it sounds exciting. Are you sure it's not dangerous?
I don't think so. It's sodium. Sodium hydrochloride. It's salt. But I suggest you bring your own lunch next week. That cafeteria oversalts everything, and you really don't want to go into sodium shock.
Hypernatremia.
Thanks for meeting with me, Douglas. Really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, Berris. You know that's why I'm here.
Yes, indeed. You were great. You've been great. You really have.
I couldn't help but notice you've applied a past tense to your reply.
Funny how you picked up on that, eh? Well, I suppose I should congratulate you then. You've done a great job. You really have.
Not following.
On me. A great job on me. You've been wonderful. Your guidance and counsel has been without peer. No more anger. I have it completely under control now. So we can stop seeing each other. You're free.
Berris, I love that you feel better.
Thank you.
But this is a process. You don't just snap your fingers one day and all is resolved.
Douglas, we've been in sessions for 6 months now. I'm improved. No more anger. See?
I don't think you understand, Berris. You may feel better, but you're not better.
Okay, you're right. I'm not following. I'm in anger management, and because of you, I'm no longer angry. It's wonderful.
The patient doesn't decide that, though. I, as your doctor, do.
You're not even really a doctor, though.
I'm sure that can be very confusing.
I am fine, I tell you. Why can't you see that and lose it? Welcome back, everyone. So, Rachel, another great episode. Congratulations.
Thank you. You too. So listen, I have a question.
Did we go over that whole bit last week? Rather than announce that you have a question, just ask the question.
True. Okay, all right.
Right.
What is with the new messages at the beginning of the episodes? You know, the ones with the coarse language, nudity,
Oh, yeah. I think that's John Wayne's idea. He wants to make the show somehow edgier.
Okay, but we don't do nudity. There isn't any.
But we could.
Okay, not funny. So how do we substantiate that warning to our audience?
Well, take it easy for a sec. We say may, right? May contain nudity in coarse language.
Okay.
It also may not. We don't promise it.
Okay, but don't you think that's a little disingenuous?
No, not really. As long as there's a possibility of nudity, people are gonna watch. And there's always that possibility. Chilliwack Tonight!
Wow, nudity. Looks like we crossed the Rubicon. Thanks for watching Chilliwack Tonight.
Wasting away, watching clouds float by my window.